In today's Farm Report, spring is a great time to do cleaning and get things tuned up for summer. And as Gary Crawford with the U.S. Department of Agriculture reports, that could mean also tuning up your air conditioning unit before the hot weather hits.
We are right in the middle of springtime now. It's a great time to get busy with planting flowers, getting gardens ready, even a great time for spring cleaning. And in fact,
it's a great time to consider having your air conditioning system checked with a seasonal maintenance check or service check, especially if it hasn't been done in the last 2 or 3 years.
Well, not exactly the most romantic, springy thing to do, but that's Bruce Sneed. He's an extension engineer specializing in energy matters at Kansas State University, and of course he's interested in that sort of thing. Keeping the house cool in the hot summer does take quite a lot of that energy budget. Sneed says, yes, for every degree up that you set the thermostat, you save, say, from 2 to 3% on your cooling costs.
But another key aspect of saving energy is maintaining your equipment at its highest possible efficiency.
Now, there are things we can do before we even bring out the AC specialists to give us a checkup. Clearing bushes away from the outdoor AC unit, getting things clear so that the air can move, cleaning up the unit, cleaning or changing filters. But beyond that, a tune-up by an expert may help you save money in the long run and possibly prevent a major breakdown, which, as you know, always seems to happen during the hottest part of the summer. Now, Sneed says it's true. If your AC unit is a few years old, it's not going to do exactly what it did brand new. It just can't.
The reality is your air conditioner can lose about 5% of its original efficiency during every year of operation if things aren't maintained well. So if you have regular tune-ups, you can help keep it up in that mid-90s% of its original efficiency. And given the cost of electricity today, I think that's a wise investment.
And here's what's usually involved in a pre-summer checkup.
We'll look at the refrigerant charge. We'll involve assessing the control systems to see that it's working properly, cleaning the condensing unit coils, checking any motors or belts to see if they're properly operating, and checking system pressures and temperatures against what the specs are. Also, filter changes or cleaning would be appropriate.
As to the cost of all of that, well, that varies tremendously area to area. But even if you cannot afford to do it every year, Sneed says a good checkup on that AC unit at least every couple of years is a really good investment and could not only save you money in the long run, but possibly prevent a total breakdown in the heat of the summer. In Washington, where it really gets hot, Gary Crawford for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Areas that needed rain are finally starting to get some moisture, like in the Midwest and even the West.
Something that folks in California are saying, why couldn't we have seen this 3 or 4 months ago when it would have made a big difference in the hydrological picture?
But whatever the case may be, says USDA meteorologist Brad Rippey, that's leading to some positives and concerns.
We could easily see some 2 to 4 inch totals up and down the plains that will, I think, vanquish much of the remaining drought across the northern plains and the upper Midwest. And it gives a big boost to the folks who are able to plant crops early, such as the corn and the spring wheat,
which is already in the ground.
Further to the south, though, we have had spate after spate of wet weather across places like Oklahoma and Texas, and we're going to see a lot more before this week is over. Easily 2 to 4 inch totals could fall across the southeastern plains down towards southern Texas.
And that brings about flooding concerns. For USDA Radio, Susan Carter, Washington, D.C.